call.
Call the roll.
Bird,
Here.
Megan,
Here.
Stein,
Here.
Mormon,
Here.
Pippa, Sucker, here, Ray.
Here. Number 2, approval of agenda.
Any changes, Your Honor?
No changes this evening.
Move to approve.
Second. Call the roll.
Megan,
Yes.
Stein,
Yes.
Mormon,
Yes.
Sucker, yes, Ray,
Yes.
Bird,
Yes.
Okay, number 3, presentation of petitions and other communications. A, request for hearing regarding junk ordinance violation. Brandon Shear. Okay. If you'd like, just go to the microphone there.
So is this a hearing or is this just a request for it?
This is your time to appeal the letter that your letter states right here.
Okay. Well, I suppose, are you going to bring forth items that are you see in violation of this ordinance?
Well, you filed the appeal. What makes you think that it is not in violation?
I have been
Place to
actively
start.
I've been actively working on cleaning up one in the time that since the notice was received.
So do you agree that it is a nuisance and there's junk that needs to be cleaned up?
I can see why the city may find that to be the case.
And
So,
so, okay, go ahead.
well, I'm mostly here to request more time to satisfy the council on the matter so that I can take care of it. It came at quite an inconvenient time with the snow on the ground, the cold, and being busy with work.
How much more time do you need?
Could I get 10 weeks?
David, what's the history about this? I mean,
I've had no other complaints with the property. This came in, a telephone call to my office. And basically, the complaint was there was junk on the property. They requested I go over and look at the property to see if it was a violation. I went over on around the 14th to look at it, took pictures, which is normal protocol when I go on these complaints. And I saw some items that appeared to be a violation at that time. There was some furniture out on the public right of way, and there was numerous items up along the garage, which fit the definition of our code for junk.
in dealing with these things in the past, it's not uncommon for us to give them additional time. Is that correct?
Absolutely, I do it all the time.
Okay. So as I understand what you're saying is that you admit that it is a nuisance and you plan to clean it up, you just need 10 weeks to do so.
Right.
Okay, so one action for the council would be to uphold the decision that it is in fact a nuisance and that authorize us to wait those 10 weeks before we seek enforcement. So that if you don't clean it up in 10 weeks, the city will come in, clean it up, assess those costs to you.
I understand.
Is that acceptable?
Yes, as long as I can see that the photographs that were taken that day.
Well, you'll have to, you'll have to bring it into compliance based on what
So,
David H. says.
so then, do I just speak with David at a later time to clarify any questions?
That's how we handle these things, yeah, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, I can't speak for council, but I would suggest that that's normally what we would do with things.
Okay.
I'll let you know what being in compliance is, I think. Is that kind of your question? What is it you gotta
Well,
do?
for example, you know, some of this stuff, would I be able to store in this behind my fence so that it's out of sight from the street? Or, you know, what about, my car there is titled and registered under storage, so can I keep it under a car cover till it's mobile, or, you know, and it's still sitting on the driveway, by the way, but.
So under what the code says, if a car is untitled or if it's in storage title, it must be kept in the garage.
So, but But you would meet with them and clarify all of those things so that you would tell him exactly what he needs.
But
to
that
do.
is title instead. So either way, it doesn't matter.
It's a storage title. Did you
Is
say?
it
Storage title is considered
Oh.
differently than,
Okay, it is a storage title.
Yeah, it's not title.
I don't remember if they, it was a while back, but I don't remember if they issued a title under storage designation or if that was the right vehicle registration.
Okay, that'll be something you want to clear up.
I'll have to check on that, but those are the kinds of questions I would have.
So I guess I didn't mean to jump in, but trying to bring some focus to what your complaint was and what we need to do, so.
one of the things I would say with the vehicle, so title is only one of the issues under the definition. So one of the major things I saw was it was missing some parts, a hood was gone, fender was off it. So those type of things, regardless of title, if it's not a running vehicle or has missing parts, can be defined as a junk vehicle.
Okay, I'll make a motion that we uphold the prior decision on what the letter states and grant the 10-week extension, and you'll meet with Officer Aves to discuss any questions you may have on that tonight.
Great, thank you.
I'll second.
Call the roll. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Science,
Yes.
Mormon,
Yes.
Stucker. Yes. Ray,
Yes.
Bird,
Yes.
McGinn,
Yes.
Okay, B, set a public hearing for January 18th, 2021 at 6 P.M. for proposed plans, specifications, form of contract, estimate cost for the 2021 wastewater plant UV disinfection system project.
So move.
Call the roll.
Mormon,
Yes.
Stucker. Yes. Ray,
Yes.
Bird,
Yes.
McGinn,
Yes.
Science,
Yes.
Okay, number 4, report of standing committees. A, policy administration, DJ.
No report.
Public safety, Stephen.
No report.
Utility committee, Stephen.
We'll have a meeting at 4:30 on Wednesday, the 13th.
Okay, thank you. Economic development, Greg is not here. Does he have anything? Okay. Number 5, department reports, building official Ed Higgins.
No report.
Okay. Finance officer Andrea.
no.
City attorney Jim.
No report?
Director of public works John Rouse.
Yeah, a couple items, Your Honor. In the bills, you'll see that the FEMA trees for DJ Tree Service and LLC Homes, they are not completely removed. We're gonna write the checks, but we'll hold the checks until the job is completed. I think they're overextended a little bit, and so when this happens, they might need some money to pay for like a crane or something like that. So, just FYI, there's like 12 trees left. Thank you.
Thank you. City engineer Dan.
No report.
Public safety Chief Adams.
Yes, Your Honor. Just a quick update. The fire department staff have begun getting the COVID-19 vaccinations started about a week and a half ago in Boone County. So we're still working through a few things. No major issues. About 99% of our staff, which include full-time, part-time, and paid on call, are receiving the vaccine. So.
Chief Eagle.
No report, Your Honor.
City administrator Bill.
Thank you. Just a reminder that our budget meeting is a week from tomorrow, January 12th at 6 o'clock. There will be food here for council. And we will cover hotel motel that night. Second is a question for council. Since with ATEDC, we are updating some of our things and they do a good job of putting things out to the city on social media and everything. So we've supplied them a logo. Our logo is not, is it high definition? Basically, what's that? High resolution. So we're gonna get a quote on, see what it would take to change it so it looks better. My question is, when we do this, is this the one you want to stick with, or would you like council like to come up with some other city logo?
I would be in favor of a new logo.
Would that be something that the Arts Council could do a project on and
We could,
do inflate the cost?
yeah. And I've also spoken with Lindsay Hyman, the Edge director at the high school, and we've talked about different graphic design projects. So it could be something we could get clear on a direction for, and then
Just,
see,
sure,
you know.
okay. Does council have any idea what they want this logo to look like? Or I'd say if you had ideas, get them to.
Or Mike and Ice would never bring us ideas. I don't know either. That's tough. We've had that stuff. How long we had that? Long time.
Years before you were mayor. Back in,
I've worked here 22
I've been
years and
here-
it's been here that long.
And I'm not saying I don't like it. Maybe it is time to.
I came in 1984.
We could generate a lot of excitement.
Okay, so, sorry.
I'd be in favor of our council and doing maybe some options.
Is there a time frame that you need?
Yeah, what kind of time frame do we want? I mean, we'll obviously tell AT&T who's doing our social media. They can, yeah. We just didn't want to spend any money on it to improve it if you were looking at maybe doing something different.
So thinking along the lines of changing it, will that change the logo for the city employee? I'm not sure, you don't have a uniform, but you do wear something with the logo, right?
It will not affect fire or police, I don't believe. Do you have anything on your pad?
Yeah, but we have,
Yeah.
we're working on a new patch design anyway, so we could incorporate a new logo with that patch design, whatever that is.
Is there anything on the vehicles?
No, nothing on the vehicle.
Public Works?
Public Works vehicles.
But again, that can be changed
Kind of phased out.
over time, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't have to happen.
I would highly recommend
Yeah.
that we keep their old logos on.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty expensive.
But it would cross over stationery and all of that as well. So phase out.
Right.
Okay. Do we have a timeline for you? First quarter here.
That's
Yeah.
really,
Couple months. No, I think it's gonna take a long time.
I think minimum of 2 probably.
I know that we did it's a vector is some of the things they use in those. And we did one at the fire station. I think it cost us $65 to have somebody that does that type of work. So we could own that vector image.
Trademark it, everything like that. We'll wait to hear back from you. Thank you. That's all I have, sir.
Okay. Number 6, consent agenda. Are there any items on the consent agenda that you'd like removed and discussed separately? And if not, I need a motion to approve.
Motion to approve?
Call the roll.
Second? Yes.
Ray,
Yes.
Bird,
Yes.
McGinn,
Yes.
Stein,
Yes.
Mormon,
Yes.
Okay, number 7, we have nothing. Number 8, I have no comments. Number 9, council comments.
Just wanted to mention that I helped out with the luminaries on Christmas Eve. It was exceptionally cold. David, do you know about it? Well, yeah. And, but we got it done as best as we could and got a few photos and it was really nice. So just shout out to the other volunteers. and everything
Good
like
job.
that.
Thank you.
Any other council comments this evening? Any public comments for items on the agenda? Not this meeting is adjourned.